Our college basketball game of the week has taken us to the Garden State and Princeton, New Jersey. Now behind us, you're watching the Princeton University men's basketball team warm up, but we were here for the ladies. The Princeton Tigers women's basketball team, number 22 in the AP poll, put on an exhibition earlier on today against their rival, the Penn Quakers, an 83-54 demolition of the Penn Quakers. Princeton moving to 17-0 on the season. The number 22 ranking for the Princeton Tigers, the highest ranking ever achieved by a women's basketball team in the Ivy League in the AP poll. Now, 3 players scored in double figures for the Princeton Tigers. One of the players that did not score in double figures, Annie Tarachian, she had double figures in rebounds. As a matter of fact, a career high 17 rebounds in the game. But the big story for the Princeton Tigers, and she's the big story all season long for the Princeton Tigers, Blake Dietrick, the senior guard, one of the best shooters in the country, one of the few players to average at least 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists per game. She led the Tigers with 25 points, including hitting 5 of her 6 3-pointers. And after the game, I got a chance to catch up with Blake Dietrick, and I asked her to begin our conversation. The win today against the Penn Quakers must have been extra satisfying, given the fact that Penn last year in this gym beat the Princeton Tigers in the Ivy League regular season finale in a de facto winner-take-all to advance Penn to the NCAA tournament last year.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was awesome, and especially to do it at home in front of a great crowd. We had tons of fans here today, so that was really awesome. I'm just really happy to do it with this team. It's a great group of girls.
Speak more about the team. You're the only senior in the starting lineup, but there are 4 juniors as well. That has to be such a high level of synergy and chemistry. Talk more about how well you guys just work together on the court.
Yeah, well, these kids played a lot last year. They weren't playing quite as much, so I think we have so much chemistry, and like just every day in practice, learning each other's tendencies and playing hard together. So it's really, really fun to play with them.
Your 7th point out of the 25 was your 1,000th in your Princeton career. What does that mean to you?
It means everything to be able to do it with this team and these people. I'm just so proud of my teammates, and they pick me up when I don't play well, and they motivate me to keep working hard. And so I'm just really happy that I got to do it today and with them.
It's not a lot of times that you don't play well.
Yeah, the Hampton game wasn't so hot, but hey, Vanessa stepped up, Michelle stepped up, so I know I can trust them to have my back.
Coming into this game, you're winning by an average of 23.6 points per game. You add to that, on the stats say you're a dominant team. Do you feel like this team is a dominant team?
Yeah, definitely, but I think we have a long way to go if we want to be competitive in March, and I think we know that we have to keep working hard for the next 2 months to be ready to play in the postseason.
5 of 6 from 3 as well in this ballgame. You came into this game shooting over 40%. You add to that, just what is the key to your success from behind the arc?
Coach always says shooters keep shooting, so I get a lot of reps, and my teammates get me good looks at the basket. I'm not having to force anything, so that helps a lot.
Of all of the jump shots that you have taken in practice during the games on your backyard in Massachusetts, tell me the one day you took the most shots in a day, and how many shots was it?
I actually have a gun, the shooting machine at home, and so probably it was a day over the summer, probably like my senior year of high school, and I took over 1,000 shots.
Over 1,000 shots. Are you going to take over 1,000 shots from now in one day from now until?
Not in one day. Maybe in the postseason. I'm trying to like play overseas maybe, so maybe after the season's over, but I'm also trying to rest my body for the rest of the season. So.
Blake Dietrick of the Princeton Tigers, the number 22 team in America, number 24 in the USA today. What does that mean for you and to you having that number next to that badge, Princeton University?
I think it's awesome that an Ivy League team is showing that we can compete on the national level. I think people are really starting to know that we can play with anybody, 1 through 25, and I think that if we keep winning, we're going to hopefully get a good seed and do what we can in March.
As for the Penn Quakers, the team that was picked along with Princeton to win the Ivy League in the preseason poll, the Quakers dropped to 7-5 on the season, dropping their first Ivy League game of the season. Only 1 player scored in double figures for the Quakers, Kara Bonenberger, 21 points and 7 rebounds in the ball game. But once again, the story was the Princeton Tigers from beginning to end, an 83-54 win over the Penn Quakers. Princeton now moving to 17-0 on the season. So stay tuned to ALOSTsportstalk.com, where we will have the written recap of this ball game. And on Monday, we will have 3-point play, 3 observations that we, A Lot of Sports Talk, had about the week that was in college basketball. So once again, number 22 Princeton 83 and the Penn Quakers 54 in our college basketball game of the week. From Jadwin Gym in Princeton, New Jersey, my name is Adashina Koike for ALOSTsportstalk.com.